Good evening. I'm Melissa Vance with the Wayne County Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm welcoming you to Chamber Chat. Tonight we are going to talk all about the Community Improvement Awards luncheon that is coming up. We'll be speaking with Anna Lohmiller and Katie Alia, and then we will be transitioning to a little bit about a China trip that we will be doing in 2020, as well as a member chat with Amanda Marquis from the Leland Legacy and the Corner Cafe. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome back. So I am pleased to have with me two great friends and colleagues, Katie Alia. Thank you for joining us, Katie.
Thanks for having me.
And Anna Lohmiller. Anna is our chair of the Awards, Celebrations, and Events Committee, and great leader, longtime chamber advocate. And so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you also.
So we're talking about Community Improvement Awards luncheon already again. Anna, how many years is this that you have been a part of this event?
Gosh, probably 5 or 6. The Community Improvement Awards is an event that the ACES Committee, what we do is we recognize the community, the beautification. We have nominees that have done things to the exterior of their building. We want to recognize and award them for anything that they do to improve our community.
So it's really about the beautification of our entire community. And as you said, it's all exterior. We're not going in people's businesses and taking tours. It's all external, and sometimes that's new construction. Sometimes it's an addition. Sometimes it's a high-end landscaping project or something similar to that. Not typically just a sign or a painting or something like that.
Correct. We are looking, like you said, for that more wow factor. And that can be either, like you said, new construction or one that someone's redone the exterior of the location.
So last year, kind of thinking back, I think we had about 16 nominees that we recognized at the event last year, and it's amazing when we start going through all of these projects and the things that have happened around our county, not just Richmond, but countywide. There are a lot of things that happen in a year's time. You know, we see them going on and we don't really stop and take note of all of them, and then you start looking at a list and it is significant.
Mm-hmm. We actually just met the ACES committee to go over some of the nominations, and we had started out with a list of about 10, and by the end of the meeting we had about 25. And yeah, it's just when you get a group of people together, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that. Oh yeah, that one happened too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing everything that's being done around the community.
So, and for our viewers' sake, we look at April to April. So it would be April 2018 completion through April 2019. That gives us a little bit of time to ramp up, get photos, do the things that we need to do to recognize them. So there might be some projects that are being completed right now that won't be in the mix this year, but it's really neat to be able to recognize all of them. Then we have a few awards that we give. Tell us about those.
Yes, we do look at and recognize all the nominees, but we do have 3 separate awards, and those awards are our Exemplary, Quality of Life, and the Spirit Award. And those are projects that we just look at to say, you know, these stand out just a little bit more. the Spirit Award is always one that's kind of a fun
Right.
event, or not necessarily an event, but usually a fun event. I know last year was the NATCO Empowerment,
Right.
and it's just about the community. They created that to help, and that's what it's all about, Spirit.
It's really what group of people has done something phenomenal to uplift our community as a whole. I know in the past, we've recognized the Indiana Torch Relay. We did that a couple years ago. The In Concert series group, we recognized them. So things like that for the Spirit Award. And then we had for the Quality of Life Award, that went to the Sensory Playground at Clear Creek Park, which is a really neat project. I think you folks are seeing it on the screen now. It's a place where parents can bring their young children. It's a fenced-in area, and they can run, and you don't have to worry about them running off or losing them. But it's also really great for special needs children. So what a neat project for the community. And then we had West End Bank as the winner for the Exemplary Award last year. What a phenomenal project you all had. And seeing that new building come to life on actually the Chambers next door neighbor about a block away from RMD Patty's. So we're very appreciative of that.
And appreciative of getting it done, I'm sure.
That too. There were days that the jackhammering may or may not have knocked things off of my wall. But no, what a really neat project.
Yes, we were obviously just so thrilled to have the ability to build a new corporate headquarters for West End. The bank has seen tremendous growth in the past several years, which we owe all obviously to our customers and our community for supporting us. But we were so excited. That started, we thought that hole in the ground would be there for a long time, but a beautiful building has come out and now sits there at the corner for the downtown.
So tell us a little bit about what's in the building, how large is it?
So the new building is our corporate headquarters, so it houses our upper management, our back office folks, operations, non-transactional positions at the bank. So any regular day-to-day banking still gets done across the street at our 7th Street branch. And the corporate building is 3 floors plus a basement. So there's a lot of room, and we left room in our corporate building for additional growth of our staff. We had outgrown and squeezed as much as we could out of our previous space and had to make the decision to grow a little bit. So we love our new building and what it has done to the visual and the aesthetics of the downtown.
That's really where I was going to go next. So what a great segue. Talk a little bit about the design. And I know you've got the clock in it, which is really neat. But talk about the design, because I love the way it just seems to fit in with the area.
Yeah, a lot of careful consideration and planning went into the design of our new building. We wanted it to mesh with the downtown feel and the flow of what already is down in our neighborhood there around 7th. So the brick, we also wanted intentionally matched our new corporate building with our existing East Side branch in Richmond and our Liberty branch, so that they had the same look and feel. And our clock, that's something that we have on our buildings that we love, so the clock had to be a part of our new corporate building as well. And one of the neat things that I didn't find out until later, the height of our new building was actually increased after the fact to hide the mechanical that sits on the roof of our building, so that there weren't big boxes and mechanicals as part of the Richmond skyline, that we've got a nice nicely hidden away. So yeah, a lot of care was put into to the layout and design of that.
Since the completion of that building, and no, it doesn't have anything to do with Community Improvement Awards, but since we have you here, you all have purchased a lot across the street, where now your parking lot, as well as the former dry cleaning land next door, kind of just to the east of your building.
Yes.
And talk a little bit about the decision to purchase those things and what you're doing in that,
Sure.
in that space.
So across the street from our corporate building is our, we took down an eyesore of the pet store that had been sitting there for a number of years and turned that into a parking lot for our growing staff at the corporate office. And we also wanted to make it a pretty corner lot, so we did a lot of planning for the landscaping. You know, we talked about that. Landscaping can play a big role in the overall aesthetics. So instead of it just being a blank parking lot, we put in some nice landscaping. And, you know, that corner is so busy, being, you know, South A, 8th, a lot of traffic, community visitors from outside of our community drive by there. And we really wanted to, you know, take that down and improve the overall look of that area.
Well, it really does look beautiful, and we appreciate all the work that has gone into the planning and the careful attention to detail of that. But more importantly, you're the investment in the community, and so we appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
Anna, as we wrap up, tell our viewers if they have somebody they would like to nominate or business they would like to nominate, how do they go about doing that? And then where and when is this event going to take place?
So the Community Improvement Awards is going to be at the Leland Legacy on September 12th from 11:30 to 1. Nominees, if anyone has any nominees that they see and would like to let the chamber know, just email the chamber. At that point, the chamber staff will then get back to them, find out a little bit more detail, and find out if they would be available for nomination. The event will be catered by Corner Cafe, which if anyone has not tried it yet, please do so. Great addition to downtown, great food. And then as far as if they would like to buy tickets to the event, that registration will be open August 1st. So you'll be able to get onto the chamber site and register after that date.
So if you would like to attend the event or get in touch with us with any more information, visit our website at wcareachamber.org. Go to the events tab and you'll find all of the information there. And thank you, Anna and Katie, both for being with us today and for all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with some information about an upcoming trip to China in 2020. You'll want to stay tuned and hear more about that. I'm back with the one I'd like to call my partner in crime, Ed De La Paz, and we're talking about the China trip that will be coming up in less than a year now.
Yes, we're looking at April 2020, and we're looking at doing a chamber trip to China.
This is the first time we've done anything like this, but we really feel like it's going to be a neat opportunity for our chamber members, their employees, and the community as well.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're looking at a 9-day trip where we're visiting Beijing, we're visiting the Great Wall, the Tiananmen Square, and a lot of other things that's happening through that 9-day trip.
There's a lot packed into this. It's going to be a really full, not very restful trip, but to get to see so many things in 9 days with a guided trip where you're not having to find your way around or question what should I eat. All of the meals are included, round trip airfare, attractions. It's going to be a phenomenal opportunity for our community to be able to participate in something like this.
Oh, definitely. There's going to be so much, and the thing is that we're going as a community too.
Right.
So it's not like you're going over there and you're just by yourself. No, you're going to be with a lot of chamber members and everything.
For our community, for the businesses, they'll have a chance, if they want, on one day to be able to connect with other industries in that area, to potentially establish some business partnerships. But for the most part, it's just going to be a really great vacation option at a fantastic price.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. Definitely. So, like, if you want to know more about the actual breakdown from day to day, if you need to know more information about like the visa process or anything about the actual trip itself, feel free to visit the chamber website, wcareachamber.org, and then /China, and that will take you to the page that has all the information, and you can download the packet, and then feel free to call the office if you have any questions.
That's right. Even though we're not traveling until next year, we do need people to register, get their deposit in, so we are able to start working on the accommodations, the airfare, the transportation between here and Chicago. So be sure to check out our website. Again, that's WCAreachamber.org. We would love to have you join us. Reach out to your family and friends and bring them along too. It's going to be a great thing.
Keep up with local government information and shows with WGTV Online. Go to WCTV.info and click on the WGTV Online button. It's a live stream and video on demand site in one. Click the play button, you'll see whatever's on the air on WGTV Channel 11, or scroll down for videos on demand. Choose whatever meeting or show you'd like to watch. It's easy to stay informed with WGTV Online, a service of Whitewater Community Television.
Welcome back. For our final segment, we are going to be talking all about an adorable little eatery that you will want to check out, the Corner Cafe at the Leland, with my friend Amanda Marquis.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Bob Anderson, General Manager
Yes.
of the restaurant, and Amanda, the owner of the restaurant. How does
Right.
that feel?
Well, it's kind of ironic being that I don't cook, but it feels fabulous. I'm the official taste tester.
Well, you could have a worse job, let me tell you. So, Amanda, just for our viewers that may not know you, you have been with the Leland Legacy for quite some time,
Right.
filling the leadership role there. Talk about what you do in that organization and how it led to this cafe.
Okay. Actually, I've been with the Leland for about 12 years now, and I'm currently the executive director. And in that time frame, there's been a corner space that used to be a restaurant, and I've wanted for so long to have it be whether a coffee shop, donut shop, or whatever.
Right.
Our catering needs, the Leland, actually MCL always took care of that, and how I ended up, connecting with Bob. We've known each other for quite some time,
Right.
actually, but didn't realize the MCL did catering, and so here they come with their I think it was cupcakes the first time.
Cupcakes,
and-
cookies, all
Yeah,
kinds.
and so I got hooked. And gosh, we used them for everything, for our catering, whether it was the ballroom or if we were having special events or if we were doing food donations.
Right.
So, I mean, it's been a really long-term relationship, not only with Bob and Shonda, but the staff and everything. And quite honestly, when MCL closed, I panicked because for selfish reasons. But B, you get attached to everyone. I mean, I
Right.
considered Bob a very dear friend, and Shonda too. Miss Gladys, who everybody knows who Miss
Yes.
Gladys is, and a majority of the staff. So it was probably, a couple of weeks after MCL closed, we met at Roscoe's and just started having a conversation. And it kept developing and going, oh gosh, this sounds like a good idea and so forth. And actually, I had asked the owner, Halal Shapiro of the Leland, if I could own the actual cafe and rent from him, and he said, sounds like a plan. So, I mean, I didn't even have to pull out my, elevator speech of all the reasons why. He said,
Right.
no, sounds good. So,
Good.
we've
Well,
had-
it's a really good fit. It's a good fit for your residents to have an optional place to go without leaving the building.
Sure.
But for people who work in the downtown area, or don't, but especially for those of us that work in the downtown area, to have a place that is convenient to come in and out of, know we're going to get amazing food that we're all already used to, because many of the dishes are the things that we've been eating at MCL for years, right, Bob?
Yeah, we took a lot of the recipes. We adjusted some of them, changed them a little bit. But overall, I like the liver and onions, the stuffed chicken breast, which we had today, which is just awesome.
Yes.
Actually, Shonda's taken some of those recipes and made them better. In fact, I think our food is actually better than what we had. So anyway, we just took a lot of those recipes and just, we did a nice job, I think, meshing sandwiches, which we really didn't do a lot of at MCL.
Sure.
We do like a BLT, Reuben's, ham and Swiss sandwiches, kind of meshed it with home cooking, the stuffed chicken breast, the liver and onions, meatloaf, and those kind of things. It seemed to have gone over very, very well. So we're excited. And we are always talking to Amanda about some new things that you might see, Swiss steaks and that kind of
Great.
stuff. So
And it has been fun. I mean, they had more of a corporate structure. This is usually a text saying, "Hey, what do you think?" And I'm like, "Go for it,"
Yeah.
And I mean, if it doesn't turn out the way we expect, which that never happens, it always turns out even better.
yeah,
But-
our record's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
going to say, according to the scales with me, it's doing really well because I get to try all of it. But yeah, it's been a really good relationship.
Well, as you said, it is a really nice selection of food, because you've got, if you want a sandwich, you can come in and have a sandwich. If you really want a nice lunch, you can do that. But you're also open for breakfast, right?
Right, correct. So we are open Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Open for breakfast. It's not like your full buffet kind of thing. A couple things that were important to me is make sure that there's gluten-free options, tasteful gluten-free options.
Right.
Keto friendly. So we've really, Shonda's been doing great as far as finding good quality products that still taste good, that whether you're gluten-free or not, it has a good taste to it. So they've been kicking it out of the park.
Absolutely. And of course, we have to talk about our world famous bacon. It is the best. It is the best. And, we have people talking about it. It's like, oh my gosh, we've got to come and get the bacon. We've heard so much about it.
That's
So,
great.
And we've incorporated that into a lot of recipes. In fact, we put bacon in, she makes this bacon pasta salad that's really good. Shonda does. It's for lunch. And oh my gosh, anything we could put bacon in, we go. You're getting hungry, I can tell.
I am. I'm thinking, I haven't had that yet.
It's really good.
But it's good stuff. And we do a lot of different kind of sandwiches for breakfast. Biscuit sandwiches, croissant sandwiches, which have become very, very, very big for us. Also waffles, and just good stuff, just good, healthy stuff. And, you know, going on the same line of healthy, a lot of fruits, a lot of vegetables, which you can't really get in a lot of
Right.
places. You get a limited amount, you know, and we have 3 or 4 different kinds every day. So it's a great options for health.
It's a fun place to come in.
It is.
Like, as you said, the staff is incredibly nice and friendly. It's got so many windows. It's just light, and it feels like a place that you want to spend time and hang out. And that atmosphere that you all create is just as important as the food, and you've just done a great job with that.
Thank
so
you. I appreciate
congratulations.
it. And, you know, there's some other things that we look forward to furthering a little bit down the line. For one, they've always been good at catering, and so we've expanded that as far as we do have a vehicle that we're able to cater, and that's Shonda's wheelhouse. I
Excellent.
mean, she rocks the catering. It scares me, but she does every time. She just knocks it out of the park. So it's,
Well, and that is a great point, because we just got finished talking about the Community Improvement Awards luncheon, which we have at the Leland.
Right.
We've been at the Leland for several years
Sure.
and love it. And you all are catering that for us this year.
Yeah.
So if our viewers are planning to attend that wonderful event, they're going to get to sample all of the delicious
Yeah.
food that you have as well.
So
we're
it's a lot of fun.
very excited about that. If people want more information, or they want to find out what the specials are, is there a website or social media that you want to share today?
Facebook.
Yeah, really, Facebook.
We can get it out of the park on Facebook.
Yeah, it's so
Good.
much fun on Facebook. We have a really fun time with that. We have a lot of followers already.
Great.
So they can just message us on Facebook. That's probably the easiest way, and we'll make sure somebody gets back with them. So.
Perfect. So the Corner Cafe at the Leland is on the corner of 9th and A, and 9th and South A, that is. And if you want to try the delicious food, if you've not been there, be sure to stop in, say hello, tell them you heard about it on Chamber Chat. And they have been wonderful partners for us already. We look forward to a long continued relationship with you and the community. And just congratulations to both of you for
Thank
great
you.
work.
I
Thanks.
appreciate it. Thank you.
That is the end of our show for today. We really appreciate you tuning into Chamber Chat. Look for us every week at 8 p.m. on Tuesday evenings, WETV Channel 20. We'll see you next time.